Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to Toy Hunters of Russ. I'm your host, Dibney, and thank you very much for joining us today. I'm super excited because today I'm going to do my very first review on the Black Series figure. And since I'm a big gamer myself, I chose this guy to, be my very first Black Series that I get to review since he's a character for the new character for the new Star Wars video game coming up next. Star Wars The Jedi Fallen Order. And well, for starters, I'm very excited to see another single player video game release from EA based on Star Wars. I can only hope that they don't ruin it this time, but that's, a different subject for a different time. Now let's just focus on the fig itself and see what Hasbro did on this figure. But yeah, I'm super excited. I don't think I review anything Star Wars, so this is gonna be my first figure for that kind of thing. But enough of the talking. Let's crack this guy open. Alright, man, it's right there out of the box, and I gotta tell you, I'm super excited to talk about this figure, mainly because this is the first time I actually see some features that Marvel Legends have the Black Series never had, and now this one is like Marvel Legends and Black Series just had a baby. Boom, this is the result. But anyway, first let's talk about like how I actually came across this figure. I did not get this on Force Friday, because by the time I went to check it out, it was already too late. I had to work early. Everything was gone, so whatever, I couldn't find anything. But I guess like they had a box, or I guess somebody had put them away or something. I walked into Walgreens and there he was, him, the second sister. I actually found a Mandalorian, and I had to pick up Rey. I don't know why. I'm still trying to convince myself as to why I had to pick her up, but I don't know. I brought them all home. I have them here sitting next to me, getting ready to shoot some videos for them. But I had to review the video game first, so well, the video game figures first. And right off the bat, I gotta tell you, they really put a lot of effort on this figure. Mainly, well, this is the regular Black Series. I heard there's like first edition and then carbonized versions of whatever other characters. I don't know if this one actually has a carbonized version of it, so I really don't know if it would actually look different. But this is all I actually found, so it is what it is, right? But one thing I did notice right away is that they actually used the dot matrix technology, so they actually used the actual face from the character from the video game. So that's very neat. Didn't go lazy on this, so I can appreciate that. Nice sculpted hairs, also very spot on. And then this this plastic, I guess like his jacket or vest. No, yeah, vest. It's all removable, if I ever find a way how to remove it. But it looks very, very cool. I guess on the video game he's like an engineer, because I see a lot of equipment. Yeah, he has a utility belt, so yeah, he's got to be an engineer of sorts. And mainly what I know from the trailers, whatever I saw, is that he was just a Padawan before the Order 66 went into effect, and he barely escaped with his life. And then he's accompanied by his droid called BD-1. I'm going to call him Buddy 1. That's just me. And it's crazy, the little figure actually has articulation of its own. Let's focus on the little guy first. Let's do this really quick. So right off the bat, they actually painted a lot of the parts of it. Not much. I guess like the actual droid could have used a little bit more wash, make it seem like, it's been out there for some time, and plus, this one is considered an explorer droid, so it should have been, a little bit more wash. I guess I can do that myself, right? But still. And then if you look at the articulation, his head actually, it's on a ball peg. So you got full rotation right there. He can look down a little bit. And then up somewhat. And then his legs are on the peg. So there's like a little bobbin right there. So that's very neat. And there's single joint. So he can actually kick forward or whatever, run. Or you can just like put him away somehow. I don't know, kind of like a little transformer. But yeah, very cool. So this is BD1 or Buddy. I'm very excited for the game now. Well, I'm hoping that it's actually any good. Okay, so very interesting lightsaber as well. This is blue, kind of long. Could have used that for more range on the blade, I guess, but I don't know. It's kind of long. Very interesting design. A lot of a nice sculpted detail on it too, but yeah, I don't know. They could have used a little bit more paint to kind of give it more detail to the hilt. But it is what it is. And also, I don't know if you guys know this, but the other ones were removable. So yeah, this one's still very removable. So you can have on power one and then bzzz. Thumbs up for my effect, huh? My sound effect. Alright, so now let's take a look at the figure, right? The articulation. The head, it's on a ball peg. So, oh wow. Not a lot of range. Let me see what that looks like. Oh no. The neck is like super long. But, okay, so there's neck pivoting, so his head is on a ball peg up there. But the neck itself has a little, it's on a ball peg as well, so it actually moves. So that's a +1. The torso is on the ball peg as well, so you get that. The hip. The hip does not move, yet it looks like it could if you wanted to. Nope. There's no movement on the hip. Plus, oh, okay, so you can't do, I'm sorry, you can't remove the actual thing. Let's see, hold on, let me remove it because I need to see under the vest what's up. Okay, so I tried to remove the vest and it's almost impossible. I will have to do more disassembly, and I really don't want to go through that right now because I really don't know what I'm actually doing. You know, I just don't want to do anything stupid and just break my figure. But I did find out right there for the articulation, there's a ball peg that goes into the head, and then there's a ball peg that goes into the neck. So, and the neck actually does have some pivoting, so that's very neat. Like, I don't know, that's new for me. I don't think I've seen any Black Series with that kind of a feature. And then while trying to take off the vest, I noticed another detail here. It was that for the first time I see on the Black Series, this figure actually have some butterfly joint for the shoulders, so now he's got more range for a swing, so that's super cool. That's mainly the one thing I'm getting super excited. And then for the, oops, there goes his head. Let me make sure to put it right this time. See, this is why I don't want to mess with the trying to take off things, disassembling, because then it's a pain in the ass to put it back. Ugh. See, now it doesn't go. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now we got it in place. See, I'm telling you, don't do that. It's really a pain in the ass to put it back together. With that said, move along. Arms can go about 90 degrees up. Of course, you got the full rotation. There's no rotation on the bicep. Single jointed elbow. Actually, kind of like a 45-degree bend, so that's pretty neat. There's a hinge for the hand. Movement side to side, up and down, depending on your configuration. And then the torso thingy I told you about, so it's in the ball pegs. There's no rotation on the hip. This is molded plastic, so it kind of makes it seem like he had a rotation, but there's no rotation there. So the torso and then the crotch piece are a single piece. Like, you could almost tell that you can move the little piece of plastic, but whatever. It is what it is. Has been. Hasbro. And then the kick right there. Articulation on the leg. Double jointed knee. And then upper thigh cut. Ankle rocker, of course. Which, when I opened the figure, I got a freak out because it was not moving, it was not budging, and I thought I was going to break it. But it did move eventually. So that was very, very scary. I don't know if you watched my Black Widow Marvel Legend review, and I broke the ankle because of that. But anyway, that's my take on Cal Kestis. Very, very cool figure. The best of both worlds, if you ask me. It's like, again, like how I said it, it's almost as if Marvel Legends and Black Series had a baby, and then boom, this is the actual result. And the fact that BD1 actually has some articulation to itself, that's a plus. I only wish they would have a little bit more of a wash on the metal, so it would have looked more, spot on. But it is what it is. Can't really complain unless they release a second version, which I really, really doubt. Unless they really don't want to spoil the game. But yeah, this is it. Yeah, as I was saying, so super excited for the video game now. I want to see what's gonna be the the end to his story. And I really don't know what else to say about it more than, if you do see it, I totally recommend it. I will give it a 9, especially because of all the nice detail that it's got. They use the dot matrix technology for the face, and and I keep forgetting to use the power of the ruler to actually show you how big this thing is. So here you go. He's very much exactly 6 inches. A little bit under 6 inches. Not that much of a difference, but yeah, he's very, very cool. I will give it a 9. Now I really gotta open up the rest of the figures. I'm gonna go and start preparing for the second sister Inquisitor, so that's gonna be the next video. So I appreciate it, guys, if you check that out. And of course, I hope people actually check this one out as well. I understand I'm not the greatest on reviews, but I give it my 2 pennies. But it is what it is. Thank you very much for the time that you give this video. Thank you very much for all the support that you guys give to the channel. Really appreciate that. I acknowledge that you have choices for this kind of material, and I really appreciate that you actually chose me for for my opinion. And with that said, I'm gonna punch out. See you guys later. This was Toy Hunters R Us. I'm Divney. See you guys later. Bye.